Welcome back everyone to Lore of the Shadow, where I am heading south to collect the goods that were sold in the auction. I believe that goes to the TitanBar. So this will be the way to get the goods, assuming that we could make our way past all the cattle. I think we're approaching the right location. We need to go this way this time around. And look at that. I see an orc guard. Maybe the right spot. New deed. Orc Slayer. Really? Well, I suppose I haven't been in an area with orcs yet. Just things like the Dead and the Dragon Clan. So we can deal with them. Let's take care of these goods, which I don't mind doing since these are being used for Isengard's war effort, and we certainly can't have all these goods being used for that. Alright, there we go. There we go. And one more. So, let's get out of here before the orcs return. There is our auctioneer. I have the goods.
You are welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
Very good. It appears that my goods survived both the trip and the battle in good condition. With these returned, I can now obtain the profit that Saruman denied me. Alright. Well, I'm not exactly sure about his methods, but as long as it tweaks Saruman in the face, I am going to have to just live with it.
It is not our custom to trust Devodiad, but perhaps you may be of help to me?
There is one last thing that you must do for me. Then I'll consider Mabon's debt paid, and he will be free. If you fail me now, I will sell the boy off to the mines. To the south of Starkmoor and Wolf's Cleft. The armies of Dunlin have been gathering for training there. I often sell them weapons, armors, and slaves for training practice. Lately, the sales have been slowing. You are going to fix that for me. There's a cliff to the south that overlooks Wolf's Cleft. Once there, I want you to do as much injury as possible. The more weapons and armor that you destroy, the more I can sell to the warriors tomorrow. Speak with me when you're ready to go, and I will show you the path. Really? Right. Now, you were saying? Yes, make sure you do as much damage as possible and don't just slap those weapons with a fish. Alright, let's go.
Of all the Ox clan, I'm the most canny, for I know best how to create my own opportunities. A broken sword here, a shattered shield there, and a crippled arm to wield them. Men, arms and armor do not come cheaply.
Aha. Yeah, I'm sure you'll charge them all a fair price for everything. There we go. Now let's just go on and on. Okay, continue on. And oopsie daisy. And then we'll just have one more. Let's take care of the captain. Anything else I gotta do while I'm here? I just have to defeat all the Dunlendings. Alright. There you go. All nice and done. Let's get back to Bedwer. A white hand flag? Someone killed Bedwer. What's this all about? The auctioneer's treachery to Isengard finally caught up with him. There's no sign of the merchant's son, though. Right. I do all that for him, and he then goes and dies before I could find out what to do. Let's see if I could get some information somewhere. Maybe Eva will know. Hello there. I was wondering if you know what happened to Mabon.
The Uchtwairod requires us to give welcome to the Duvoriad.
You're looking for Mabon. I do not know where he went, but I do have my suspicions. Oh, what's that?
It is not our custom to trust Duvoriad, but perhaps you may be of help to me?
Mabon was not the first child to disappear from these lands. For the past several months, nearly one vanished per week from Aberdeen, mostly orphans. They disappear in the night, naught but a few traces leading to the southwest over ever seen. Those who have caught a glimpse tell of a horrible creature, an abomination of nature, striding across the plains with a bag over his shoulders, filled with lost children. Are these fairy tales, or is this something that's happening? If you wish to find the boy, you must venture into the swamps. Head southwest along the roads until you find the Dunbog. They will know more about the abominations there. Oh, well. To the Dunbog. Besides, I believe I'm supposed to be meeting Nona there. That appears to be a swamp up ahead, which means that must be the Dunbog. And I also found Nona.
I'm glad you are here.
The Dunbog is just ahead.
Do you see the scout up ahead?
Look at the scout by the large rocky outcropping. I don't know to what clan she belongs. Go see if she's a friendly one. The people of the Dunbog keep to themselves, and I know little of them. But if Saruman is paid for their loyalty, they are already our enemies. Alright, I will go and check, alright? So here is the scout right up here. The scout stares at you warily, but does not attack.
You're welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
What do you want here? Well, that's a response to me asking about children, I guess. Oh, let's see. How about this? Yeah, I'll take that.
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
We do not get many travelers down this road. Is there something that I can help you with? What could you possibly want down this way in any case? The Avonlooth do not take kindly to Devoniad. There is a small band of us here, but we ask for naught, nor do we need anything from you. If you insist, you may speak with Alan. He's been leading our scouting party nearby. Alright, so she doesn't know anything about missing boys. Well, that was a false lead. What are we going to do about finding Malbon then? Well, they did say something about potentially selling him to the mines. I suppose I should go and check there. First off, judging from the symbols that decorate their camps, these men are of the Avonlooth. Hello. Nothing sent you here, did she? Interesting. I am not certain that she was wise to do so, but we have naught that we can hide here. The land is open as far as you can see, and there is not anything to see. Why would you even want to come here? Perhaps you can prove that you are a valuable ally to the Avonlooth. Food and supplies are scarce here, as you can see. Maybe you can help us gather some things.
Do not speak the names of evil things, for you will call them
Alright. Well, considering that I am already 2 levels above these quests, I think I'm gonna pass on that and instead head for the mining area to make sure that Mabon wasn't sold to the mines or anything like that. They appear to be a rather independent folk.
These people are outliers, on the edge of great danger, but not given in to it.
Well then, let's see what we got here. We've got Will.
Help the people of Dunbog before meeting me in Corriglin.
Yes. When you have settled with what you have done here in the Dunbog, meet me in Carglen. I will meet you in Barnovan, for it seems that the village of some importance, and New Brinning wants to learn the status of the mines of iron. Yes, I do need to check on the mines to make sure that Mabon isn't being kept over there. But for now, let's continue on our way there. This must be Barnovan.
The Uchwairod requires us to give welcome to the Duvodiad.
Thanks. Well now, let's see if I can find Nona around here anywhere. And there she is.
I am glad to see you.
From the swamps of the Dunbog to the rocky crags of Carriglin, we have endured much already. Each step brings us closer to depriving Saruman of his allies.
The iron mines of Carriglin are at stake.
I have spent some time watching the people of Barnovan Pinelore. Saruman has paid no small sum of gold to the leaders of Barnovan for their loyalty, and I fear that they might buy him. The iron mines of Carriglin are at stake. The men of the upper village will attack you on sight, defeat them, and take the gold of which they have been bribed. Teach them the true cost of forgetting their honor as men of Dunland. Alright, so collect bribing gold from hostile Dunlandings. That will be up this way. Okay, let's see. Oh. Oh. There you go. And bop. Okay, now I'm getting the gold here. Oh, what's this? A key. Well now. And prisoners. I wonder if these keys work on the box there. There you go. Hey, I suggest you guys get out of here before... Yeah. Probably not the best direction to run if you ask me, but that's another matter. You don't run right towards their archers. It's generally bad form. Especially if you want to survive. Now, where we got here? Oh, there's another cage. So let's see if one of these keys that are left helps with it. Good. I hope they take a wiser direction. Yeah, alright. That's better. Now, let's see if we can find another cage somewhere since I have one more. Aha! Look at this. There you go. And... Alright, alright. Oops. Alright, get out of here. Now, time to get back to Nona. I freed a few prisoners, and here's the gold I collected.
It took so small a sum to buy the loyalty of these men.
A dozen curses upon the wizard for his crimes, but 1,000 upon the Dunlendings for forgetting their honor. Ooh. Let's take that.
I do not think Carriglin is lost. Help its people as much as you can.
Just inside the boundary of the Gravenwood to the east, one of your ranger friends has established a small camp. Once you have helped the people of Carriglin to your satisfaction, travel east into Gravenwood and meet up with this ranger, alright? Now, I am going to head out and see if I can find anything at the mines. And meaning signs in Gabon to make sure that he isn't there, and if he is there, then I should mount a rescue. I think I've found the mines. Well, they're not attacking me on sight. Guess that's a good sign. Let's go inside and see if I could find any signs of the boy. Yes, the optimal strategy is probably to get the feeder quest, have all sorts of quests going into here. Actually, I really should be paying attention to the small ones, right? Okay, now I can see that they're hostile. That these aren't hobbits and these aren't children. These are... Well, I'm getting Goblin Slayer for this, so I sometimes like to call them Hoblins because... Just because it's sort of a name I thought of, I think, during the first or second time in which I was going through the quests in this area. Since at first they were being mistaken for hobbits and the like, but there were a variety of goblins instead. Hello? And there you go. And there you go. But anyway, optimally, of course, I would be getting all sorts of quests in order to do this or thing like this, but right now, I've got this problem where I'm a little bit too high on there, so I thought, alright, we're going to be skipping a lot of quests in this area. Well, story-wise, I do have to go and look for the boy. Even though from previous play I know he isn't anywhere around here. So, I am going to look. I am going to be disappointed. And I am going to have to sadly continue on and speak with the rangers. As expected, Mabon was not in the mines, so I am heading over to the ranger camp to report there. And as I was running over, I was reminded of a little detail. I've got a Stone of the Tortoise on this character, so I activated the Stone of the Tortoise so that I will at least not over level while I am here. I'll keep that on until, I'm not exactly sure at what point, but I think I'm going to keep it here until I get to the Great River. Because I think that's going to be one of my goals for this character, is actually play through the Great River one level, reactivate it there, and then leveling through there, because I believe it's an alternate leveling path for 70 to 75. I'll find out when I get there. And if it turns out that everything there is at level 75, then you can all laugh at me in a few episodes. Right, Amlon?
A small band of Rohirrim have come to the Gravenwood.
We are well met, Pine Lore. It is good to see a friendly face. You should speak with Saradan. A small band of Rohirrim have come to the Gravenwood, and he's meeting with their leader. Their camp is to the east. Okie dokie. Let's go to Saradan's camp. Ah, this seems to be the right camp now.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
It's the Rohirrim camp. Hello?
What have you learned of the Dunlending clans?
Your journey through Dunland for Lou Brennan is almost at an end, Pine Lore. What have you learned of the Dunlending clans? I see. Saruman's influence is greater than we thought. It is good that you sought to help the people resist it, even if it bears little fruit. This man is Theodred, the son of the King of Rohan. He has crossed into the Dunland with a small party of similar mission to see what is happening in the heart of Dunland. All right? Theodred.
You run errands for folk long sworn to be the enemies of my people.
We are met in dangerous times, Pint Lore. You run errands for folk long sworn to be enemies of my people. It has been a long time since the Dunlendings crossed into my father's kingdom with designs of conquest. Without the urging I fear that Saruman is giving to them, they would not have had the courage to do so again. The wizard has done my people a great wrong with this, and he must pay for it. My men and I forded the Isen and came with the animal paths into this wood. That is where we encountered Saradin and learned of his mission. We could use your help, if you can spare it. Well then.
We are all ill at ease in this forest, and your ranger friend here is not the reassuring sort.
Right. Yes, it appears that we have the Dunlendings that we've been helping through all this time, the great company that we've been helping, so why not the Rohirrim? We'll start on that little section in the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.